Christine Belanger, you're the Senior Vice President for Performance Development at Mubadala Health. And obviously Mubadala Health, as well as your day job, you've been involved in the HOPE Consortium and other initiatives in Abu Dhabi relating to COVID and the immunisation programme. So you've got several different perspectives on this issue. But what are your thoughts on the challenges for employers in the sort of new normal after, or the next normal after COVID?
Thanks, Richard. The thing here is what is the new normal first, and there's multiple areas that we need to consider. So it's not only about the new normal, is what does it mean for us. So we know that, as an example, in the past maybe 2-3 weeks ago, the government has announced that organization in the UAE can go back to 100% occupancy in their space. And you could see when that message came up, the reaction of people, and it was like the whole spectrum. Some people were super happy because for them, going to work is amazing. It's 80% of your day, and staying at home was like very almost I can qualify as it was a depression state. They wanted to see people. They wanted to be next to their colleague, peers, and things like that. So there was this ecstatic state. And to the other spectrum, you had people saying, oh no, I cannot do that. I'm not ready. Some schools are still closed. There's still school at home, and not being at home, and both parents working. Now it's a struggle that goes back. And then you have the people in the middle saying, wait a minute, I was 100% in the office, then pandemic, 100% at home, and then 50-50. How many change am I will have to absorb, and when this will just settle? So all of this, basically, for an organization, is to really think about their employees and what fits best. And I do believe that it's time for organization to showcase flexibility, creativity, and enabling like kind of a hybrid approach. So yes, you can go back 100%. But why don't you look and offer something to your employees if they want to avail some working from home days? That is part of your policies, that it's not a big deal, with the awareness and the okay and coordination with your manager. So that's one thing. And I think it will help a lot in terms of reducing the anxiety, absorbing or relaxing a little bit the change management that gets less resistance and more easy to absorb. So I would say that that's one point in terms of the organization, and also figure it out how you can stay financially healthy if you don't go back to 100%. Or if you still want to have rotation, and how you will set up your office space to also click and say, now we have the time to look at how people work, to the point of what Linda has mentioned, how people are working and how we can bring more healthy way of working. And we've seen like offices saying, you know what, we took the time of the pandemic to relook at our office space, to look at the way we are set up, to have a desk that goes up and down, to have more, chairs that are more ergonomic, to relook at the way we set up meetings, instead of 1 hour, 2 hours, why don't we do 50 minutes meetings? So we have a hard stop and we give 10 minutes to people to just take a break. And so all of those, that's the organization that must think about that and provide the guidelines. So that's in a nutshell.